He throws great parties.
Exceptional taste in cheese.
And exceptional taste in cheese.
Taylor wants to live life with intention. He wants to do everything with a spoken, chosen path.
I love his voice. When I first heard him in Summer Singers, I went, holy cow, Josh Groban, move over to the left.
It's incredibly warm.
Yes.
It's the warmest voice in the group. It's just so full-bodied. I've always associated his voice with kind of a mahogany, like
Yes.
dark, rich brown. There's an earthen quality to it.
There's a richness and depth
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
There's a round, rich, brown quality that I think strikes me as there's a warmth there.
I hear his voice as being a rich blue. One of the things that I like about this concert is that we are featuring him a lot more than I think we have in the past. Either having him take melodies or having him jump up to the tenor one part and explore a different part of his range than he normally does. This concert feels like we're turning the spotlight at least a little bit toward him where it hasn't always been.
He brings like an extra kind of experience and wisdom, I think, to our artistic production. The technique tidbits that he's started to do with us. I feel like I've had a voice teacher without having to pay for a voice teacher because he's so generous and thoughtful with our ensemble sound, and he's really been a leader in deciding what we need to do to continue to improve artistically as individuals and as a group.
Ready?
All of us get to step away and not do music during the day. Well, I suppose you're doing music all the time, but the two
You're
of
retired,
us,
you don't count.
yeah, you're retired. The two of us step away from music during the day, and so coming to the quartet is can feel renewing because we're coming back to music. Taylor's working in music all day, and yet when he comes to the quartet, he's still fresh and has ideas and energy and passion for the music. Some of his musicianship that I appreciate the most is that he interrogates the music in a way that, like in college, you're taught to interrogate a text, ask questions. Why did the author write this? Why did they write it this way? What are they trying to say? What are the underlying meanings? What's implied? He does the exact same thing with the music. Sometimes he has answers, sometimes he has questions, and we can figure it out together. But he's always thinking through that lens of interrogating the music.
His approach to being very reflective, to your point, to being very critical of what's being given to him, that has challenged all of us to, when we think about meaning of the lyrics or texts that we're singing, or how we're embodying, not just making the sound, but actually performing with our whole beings and bodies, which is only possible if you actually have sat down and figured out what emotions you're trying to convey, and that comes from Taylor.
When I think of Taylor, I can think of all of the things that he's, helped with and jumped in and done. It's a very special thing. He's kind of a mercurial force of nature.
His favorite word to describe himself is
Yeah,
mercurial.
but I think it's quite valid, actually.
I think it's because he has really high standards.
Yeah.
And like mercurial being expressed in the form of like this is not up to my standard.
Yeah.
I've come to realize our systems that he put in place so that there's time and space to really focus on the artistic production, because it's very easy and very tempting, right, to get kind of bogged down with all the other junk that it takes to like run a group. Taylor won't stand for that.
He throws great parties.
Exceptional taste in cheese.
And exceptional taste in cheese. I think he's great at organizing events, organizing people from all over his sphere of influence, and bringing people together to make music on his front porch.
And he's great at that because his superpower is that he will talk to anyone and make sure that they understand that he's interested in what they have to say and that they are welcome here.
As a result of that, his orbit of people, it seems like wherever we go, people know Taylor.
And love Taylor.
for him to say yes to the initial vision of this quartet and to stick with it for this entire length of what we've been doing since our very first attempts at doing a quartet in my home for Cheryl. You know, I just absolutely adore him as well as you guys for your willingness to come and provide that much joy and love in my household during those very difficult times. And so in terms of Taylor, for him to say yes to do this and making the sacrifice and all the things that we've done since then, it's just deepens my appreciation and love for him.
Anything else you want to say about Taylor and how great he is?
Nah.
Girl, we love you.